Look up at the sky. What color do you see? Blue, obviously. But here is something strange. For thousands of years, no one called it that. Not the ancient Greeks, not the Egyptians, not the Romans, not the Japanese. The sky existed. The ocean existed. But the word blue, in most ancient languages, did not. How is it possible that an entire color was invisible to the human eye? A British scholar named William Gladstone spent years studying Homer, the ancient Greek poet who wrote the Iliad and the Odyssey. These are two of the oldest stories ever written. Gladstone noticed something strange. Homer described the ocean as wine dark. He described the sky as bronze. He described honey as green. But never once, in hundreds of thousands of words, did Homer use a word for blue. Not a single time. Gladstone thought Homer might have been colorblind, but then researchers checked other ancient texts. The Vedas, ancient Indian scriptures, ancient Chinese writings, ancient Hebrew texts, ancient Icelandic stories. None of them had a word for blue either. It wasn't just Homer, it was everyone. A German philosopher named Lazarus Geiger studied this across dozens of ancient languages. He discovered a pattern. Every language in history developed color words in the same order. First came black and white, darkness and light. Then red, the color of blood and fire. Then yellow and green. Blue always came last. Always. And the reason is simple but surprising. Blue is extremely rare in nature. Think about it. Red, blood, berries, fire. Yellow, sun, fruit. Green, grass, trees, leaves. But blue? There are almost no blue foods. No blue animals that early humans encountered daily. No blue materials they could easily make or touch. The sky and the ocean were blue, but they were so vast, so constant, so always there, that ancient people simply never needed to name their color separately. It was just the background of life. A researcher named Jules Davidoff traveled to Namibia in Africa to study the Himba tribe, a group of people whose language still has no word for blue. He showed them a circle of colored squares. 11 were green. 1 was blue. He asked them to find the different one. They couldn't. They struggled. They saw no difference. But when he showed them a circle of green squares with one slightly different shade of green, they spotted it instantly. Because their language had many words for green. Their eyes had trained themselves to see the difference. The colors we name are the colors we see. This story is about perception, the way our mind interprets and understands what our eyes see. Say it with me. Per-cep-tion. Example. Our perception of color is shaped by the language we speak. The sky was always blue. The ocean was always blue. But for thousands of years, no one saw it, because no one had a word for it. Language doesn't just describe the world, it shapes the world we see. Subscribe for more stories that change the way you think. Thanks for listening.